Welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Nightmare Troubadour. My first time playing it. Part 11, I think? That sounds right. Let's get to it. So I have to just get to nighttime to fight docs. It's really tempting to just like... it's really tempting to just move back and forth until I hit nighttime, but I feel like when I've tried to do this before, it doesn't work. So I'm just gonna, you know, we're just gonna duel. It's fine. I don't really care who I duel either, because I'm not really worried about like XP and stuff. I guess I should always be worried about it. Sorry, I'm moving my microphone. But I'm just not, is the answer. So I don't know. Okay. Pretty solid start here. Who's my favorite? Solid Start is also my favorite Metal Gear protagonist. Yeah, it's been, I think, 2 days since I recorded the last one. It is Saturday, so, you know, a thank you in the comments would be nice. No, I'm kidding. I don't even have to be recording this right now. I think if I was truly following my schedule, I should probably be doing a couple other videos first, but, you know, sometimes you just get a craving to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And... you know, you gotta satisfy that craving. It's happened every time I play like a regular Yu-Gi-Oh game. Like every time it's just like the standard card game. Or like I eventually just hit a point where I'm like, you know, I kinda wanna play more Yu-Gi-Oh! I just get really obsessed with it, but it's fun. I think it explains why like I liked some of the other games so much. Like I really liked oh, does this work on face downs? Hold on. I don't think it does. Face up, okay. But yeah, I think it explains why I like Millennium Duels so much. Millennium Duels came out, I think, just for the PS3. It might have been on 360 as well. Actually, I think it was on 360. But it was like the first Yu-Gi-Oh game, besides like the DS ones, to be like on a console. I guess then it's not beside the DS ones. First Yu-Gi-Oh game to be like on a console since like the PS2 like janky ones, like the... I say janky, just mean like they're not traditional. So like Capsule Monsters, Duels of the Roses. I think Tag Force 1 had a PS2 release that must not have done very well because they never did it again. It's funny because I was so surprised when I played the game. I think I either owned or still owned a copy of that game. I don't think I own it anymore. But I think it was like Destiny Duel or something like that, but it was just Yu-Gi-Oh! Tag Force 1 for the PS2. And it's super weird. I don't know what they were doing with marketing there, but anyway, what I'm trying to say is that like there wasn't like a normal Yu-Gi-Oh! Game since like, and even then I wouldn't really call it normal, like Forbidden Memories on like home console. So when Millennium Duels came out, I was like all over it and I couldn't stop playing it. But like, I also recognize that's not like it's not a good game. I'm excited to get to it eventually, to remember just how bad it is. But it was kind of the framework of Legacy of the Duelist, because Legacy of the Duelist, I think both versions are very, very good. Link Evolution, I think, is obviously better, because it's just like updated with more content, like more links and stuff like that. But I really appreciated Millennium Duels at the time, because it's like, I can play Yu-Gi-Oh! On my PlayStation, let's go! Especially having not played the card game like physically in like quite some time. It's pretty neat. And it was pretty fun. So anyway, I do like Yu-Gi-Oh! Is what I'm trying to say. It's just all of that. Like kids today with their Master Duel and their Legacy of the Duelist, they don't know what it was like in the trenches in the PS3, PS2 era. I guess you probably did, because I feel like if you're watching this, you were probably alive for that era, given the average age of a Yu-Gi-Oh! Enjoyer. But yeah, I just get the urge to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Sometimes. I can never go that long. I think the longest I went was like when I first moved into this apartment. I had a... Oh, there we go. I had played... well, which one was it? I was playing Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution, and it was my my Let's Platinum of that series. So I was doing all of the extra duels. Which was there were like the challenge duels, I forget what they were called, but there was a lot of them, and it just kind of got a little burned out. I think it was just a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Like back to back to back to back, and a lot of like similar cards that I would lose to, I guess I'll say. But yeah, it was a long series. I think it was like 30 parts or something like that. But like after the end of it, I was like, I don't want to fucking play Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. I'm so sick of it. And then I played through Cardpocalypse, which was which was and is a very, very good like Yu-Gi-Oh Magic-esque like single player game. And it's very quick too. I think it's only like a couple hours. Maybe like 6 hours or so. And I played that for a recording, and I had a ton of fun with it because I'd like beaten it already. But highly, highly recommend that series if you're looking for like, you know, you're like, oh, you know, I really like card games, but I don't really want to buy anything. I just want to like play a game. Is there any like non-Yu-Gi-Oh or like non like major brand card games on like PlayStation or Steam? Yes, Cardpocalypse. You should absolutely try it out. I think Wild Frost is supposed to be kind of similar, but I haven't looked into it too much. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I think it was like a surprise hit for me. It's like very 90s nostalgia, but also just like fun to play a card game that like I don't know. But yeah, I was just gonna say like I like TCG. I think playing games is fun. Hot take here. Hot take. I think playing card games is fun. I don't know where I'm going with this. I mentioned it was Saturday. I'm really trying my best to be better about recording when I have the time, which is kind of stressful in its own right, but you know, I've got a free day. But I'm not used to having my Saturdays free because I was doing the birthday stream since like December 20th, which I think was a Friday. And then I did into like January 20th or something like that. It was or 21st, 24th, something like that. It was about a month. But that's like 4 weekends in a row that I just like didn't have off or like didn't have the Saturday off. And so like even I think this is my like third or like second week since the birthday streams ended. But I'm like, I'm still not used to it. It was only like a month, but it felt like a year. And I just don't know how to do it anymore. I'm trying my best. What was my face down? Oh, I think it was Time Machine. So they kind of subverted that. Back to Square One might be a like more playable card than I realized. I know it puts it on the top of the deck, but like that's good. I think as a kid I just didn't like this card because I was like, oh, back to the deck, you didn't even destroy it, but that's like better. Because I think it's the discard that I kind of don't like, but that's not that bad. Because you send them, you basically remove the monster and you skip their draw. Yeah, that card's actually kind of cracked. Why don't I use that more often? Is it the discard part? Is that really it? That does suck because it sets me back a little bit, but we'll be alright. But yeah, so anyway, I was talking about how I don't really have my my Saturdays as much anymore. Or I'm still not used to it. And it so happens that it's coinciding with like me getting really into Dragon Quest builders. I played the game when I used to do overnights at a 7-Eleven, like when I would do the 11 p.m. to 8 a.m. shift, because like nobody would be there. I played on Vita, which is a very unique sentence that not a lot of people can say. But I played the game on Vita, and I really enjoyed it. But there's the way the game works is it's like chapters. So it's for those who don't, if you know nothing about the game, it's like Dragon Quest mixed with Minecraft. Ooh, this is actually very frustrating. I genuinely debated if I should have shared the pain or used Dimensional Warrior, and I didn't. And instead, now I take all this damage, and I didn't remove his monster from the wall. That sucks. I'm actually very annoyed I did this. It's fine. If he summons a monster, I'll just time machine whatever monster gets destroyed. But yeah, so I played it at the time, had a lot of fun with it, and ooh, big koala. Why didn't he attack? Oh, because Tribute Doll doesn't let you attack, right? It's not the thing. Yeah. Oh, this is funny. This is really funny, actually. Nice monster you have there. It'd be a shame if something were to happen to it. So I played it on Vita, but the game is, I'm like losing my mind. It's just Dragon Quest with Minecraft. But like, that's a very like base way to say it. As in like a very like almost dismissive way to describe the game, because I would describe it more as like it's Dragon Quest meets Minecraft if like someone was a gigantic fan of both Dragon Quest and Minecraft. Because there's just like so much quality of life in that game that like Minecraft does not have. First of all, the fact that like every like floor thing is like a block, but then there's still like normal ass trees and people are still like normally proportioned and monsters are still normal. It's kind of fun to have like both. Like to not like have every single thing in the game be blocks like Minecraft. But just like kind of a mixture. But on top of that, being able to like destroy multiple blocks at a time instead of having to do it like one by one. And being able to, I should have used Fairy Meteor Crush last turn. That was on me. I'm kind of on autopilot. But yeah, being able to like mine and like place like multiple blocks, and like there's like a little like indicator to show you where to place blocks. I think it's just a better game than Minecraft is what I'm trying to say. And like I think I have a definitive, like I can definitively say that because I just platinumed Minecraft on PS5 when they finally did the PS5 version like 2-3 months ago. So like it's still pretty fresh, and I'm like immediately like I'm enjoying this way more than I was enjoying Minecraft. I mean, to be fair, I am a Dragon Quest fan too, so that's definitely part of it. But like, even mechanically, it's just better. So, it's been fun. But anyway, so I played it on the Vita earlier, and I liked it enough, but I wasn't like super crazy about it. Like I was like, this is fine, like solid, like 7 or 8 out of 10. I would even say just like a solid 7. But they do things in like chapters. So like, you have like, there's like a story mode, and you have to like follow the story to like unlock new recipes and stuff like that, which again, like that's better progression in Minecraft. Instead of just like figure it out, idiot. I don't know. Go play in your sandbox. Like I like a guided Minecraft. It's pretty fun. I know they do that with the tutorial world sometimes, but it's just different. It just hits different. But it's chapter. So like you finish like the first chapter, like and it's like the first area. And then you start a new chapter, and like, yeah, you don't remember any of your recipes. You don't remember how to like craft anything. You're like back to level 1. Or I guess not level 1. There's not levels in that game. But they like reset your progress and throw you in a new area, and I'm like, that's so stupid. Like, they were so close to greatness. But like, so as a kid, or not as a kid, like as a whatever me minus 8 was, like 26-year-old. Like, no, that's not right. 24-year-old. I was like, you know, oh, I don't really want to start a new one. It's also like, I think the game is good. It's a good like podcast game, which is like, it's a good game to play while you have like something on in the other screen. So I'm currently running through Northern Lion Best of from like 2024 because I've gotten into Northern Lion recently. But so I had that on one monitor, and then I'm playing Dragon Quest on my TV, and dude, it's the life. It's so calm, it's so chill. Just really enjoying it. But like, I'm now trying to like go for the trophies. Oh, this is the other problem. Is I wanted to play on PS4 before, but it like because it shares trophies with the Vita version, but it doesn't have cross save. So like all the progress I made on the Vita was just gone. So I had to do the first chapter again. I'm like, I don't want to do that shit. But like 8 years later, I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I barely remember the game. So, but for the trophies, you have to basically like 100%. Like there's a bunch of like story related stuff, but there's also like side stuff. But like, what's the best way to describe it? It's not like hidden side quests, but it's like you'll never be like, there'll be people or monsters you can talk to in areas that like the game will never tell you to go to. Like it'll just like if you just like explore, you'll find them, and they'll give you like different rewards and stuff, but none of it is like required to beat the game. So like there's some stuff for doing stuff like that. There's stuff for like building, like, oh, that's another cool thing I really like about Dragon Quest monsters, or I'm sorry, Dragon Quest builders, is that you have like room setups where like if you build a room and put like the correct like objects in it, you get like a bonus to like your like base score or whatever. But it's a really, really good way to do it. Like, it sounds super simple, but having the ability to like, you know, create like specific like stuff instead of just like, oh, I made this. It's like, it's nice for someone who doesn't like, because I mean, when I played Minecraft, I platinumed it 4 times now on Vita, PS3, PS4, PS5. But like, I just did whatever the trophies were because that was my like way of like guiding myself through Minecraft. So it's nice to have like a little bit more of like guidance is the whole thing. Like I said before, it's like it's not like they're just like throwing you in the middle of nowhere and being like, figure it out, stupid. Which I can appreciate. But yeah, so the trophies are shared, which means they have, so like if I earned it on Vita, then I also have it on PS4, but the save data didn't want to replay it, but now I'm replaying it, so it's fine. I'm enjoying myself. But like it's also just like fun to do the challenges and stuff. Like there was something where it's like get your base to the max level, fight 3 like big green dragons that are just like chilling in like the world that like you'd never like you'd never see them normally because they're like they're all off the beaten path. And they give you like various rewards, but they're not like crazy or anything. But then there's one for beating the game in 20 days or less, and this is the one that really got me, because it's kind of like a speed run challenge. So just like in Minecraft, there's a day and night cycle, and just like in Minecraft, you can sleep to pass the day, and you'll get all your health back, which is more important in Dragon Quest because I would say there's like a little bit more combat than in Minecraft. I might just share the pain here. I think I will actually. But yeah, I'd say there's more combat, and like sometimes monsters just like randomly try to like attack your base. So, you know, if you get hurt, you can like use healing items, or you can just sleep. So like my first playthrough, I was like, whatever, I'll just sleep when my health gets low. When I finished the first chapter, it was like days completed 46, and the challenge is completed in under 20, and I was like, oh, but I fucked up. I messed up because I looked at the challenge wrong, and to my knowledge, there's no way to like check in game how to if you're like see how many days you've taken. I that might be me being wrong, but I haven't found it. So like I'm kind of just like meandering around, but I thought it was under 20 hours because I'm like it's like a kind of free roaming game. Like I assumed that like 20 hours. I was like I might have done over 20 hours and just not noticed. That could be it. I didn't think I did 46. What did you just say? Hold on. I wasn't reading Joey. I'm sorry. I didn't realize we were this close to being friends. Hold on. Oh no. Okay, that's a save state. But I think I took the save state at the same spot as when I saved. I'm so annoyed. No. Oh. Why would it be on F1? Here's what happened just now. I hit F1 because on what emulator was I using? On the PS2 emulator, PCSX2, whatever. Save state is on F1. On RetroArch, it's F2. So I kind of just assumed it would be on F1 or F2 again, and instead it's load on F1, which is bullshit. No. How could I have known this? Yeah, it's Shift F1 to save, F1 to load. That's so backwards. No. Okay, now I will just pass the time. I got too distracted. Anyway, so the challenge was to beat another 20 days, but like, and I missed that by like a good margin because I was just sleeping like to get my health back and stuff. But then I was kind of like, oh, you know, I can do this in under 20 hours, and I was just like kind of going along. And then I beat it again, and it was like, yeah, man, you didn't do the challenge. It's under 20 days. I took like 26 days or something, and I was so fucking mad. I was like, no. This happened like late last night. So earlier today, I just like blazed through the game for the third time in like 3 days for the first chapter. I beat, and I was like, the whole time I was like, I don't know how to check how many days it's been. I'm so worried. I'm like, am I crazy? I feel like I definitely like had this map differently before. Like I definitely remember hitting F1. Is there like a, can I do like a input setting? General hotkeys. No, I don't think so. This sucks. I'm so upset. This is not it. Emu settings? DS mode, DSI? No, I don't think any of this is where I'm going. I'm so fucking mad. No. I like remember hitting F1. I'm not crazy. I definitely did not do shift. Like, like my muscle memory cannot be like gone for this game. That's crazy. I feel like I would remember this. I did so many like save states in this game when I was like trying to max out like who I was fighting and stuff like that. I'm so upset. All right, so what I meant to do was this. I'm so fucking mad. No. So now if I hit F1, I go back here. I know this got me into trouble last time, by the way. It is not lost in me. Oh, I just saved again. Never mind. Dude, what? How is... There's no way. There's no way this has always been the controls. Anyway, I was very worried because I couldn't see it in game, and I was like, I'm just going to try and like do as fast as I can. Finish the game. I beat it in 11 days. And I was like, that's half the requirement. I was definitely overcorrecting. I definitely meandered and spent too much time. Because I was like, in my head, when I was doing it the second time, I was like, this is definitely under like... this is definitely under 20 hours. But once I knew it was like days, I was like, I wish I'd known. I would have stopped fucking sleeping. So yeah, when I stopped sleeping in game, it was much easier to keep the days under control. But I'm still annoyed. Like, it was still not fun. Oh, I get to fucking... Let's go, special summon. You can grab a monster from your graveyard, except you don't have any. And then I can just normal summon. Yes! Yes! This is good shit. I gotta get more Gilasaurus. I don't know what pack they're from. And then we set you down. We set you down. That's only trigger when I get attacked. And then we Horn of the Unicorn here. Wish it was Fairy Meteor Crush. That's fine. If this is like Maneater Bug, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But yeah, what I was trying to say at the top of this is that I'm really, really into Dragon Quest Builders right now. So the fact that I pulled myself away to record videos for me, I think that at least, or to record videos for you, at least earns me a like. Come on, please. I'm dying out here. I'm messing up save states. I'm flubbing over my fucking story. I'm not playing. It's crazy. I could be like having the ultimate chill day. Instead, I'm fucking fighting defense mode Mokuba. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. I haven't started the second chapter yet, but I did finish all the challenges for chapter 1, so theoretically I shouldn't have to go back to chapter 1. I was telling a friend of mine this. We were talking about it on Friday. I was like, yeah, I'm getting really into Dragon Quest Builders. I like get it now. And he was saying that him and his girlfriend got like really, really into Dragon Quest Builders too. And I was like, oh shit, so it gets even better. That's great news. So I'm excited. Because it's weird, because I've played some of the Dragon Quest spin-offs before. Like, I played Dragon Quest Heroes, which is the, what's the word for it? It's like the Dynasty Warriors type Dragon Quest game, where it's just like all action-based, and you fight like waves and waves of enemies and stuff. I liked it, I thought it was good. But I was like, I wasn't like, this is like a great game. I would say that one was one where I was like, that's like an 8. There were times where I was like, it was an 8.5, but it was mostly just an 8. The Platinum for it was also like ridiculous. I spent like 100 hours in that game. And like I have Dragon Quest Heroes too, and I've played like a little bit of it, but I wasn't like immediately sold. But it is pretty cool that for like a little while Square Enix was just like, you know what? Just try different shit. Just try different shit and see what comes out. But I will say, the only thing that I think bothers me a little bit about that is if they were like experimenting with like different game like types, would have been pretty cool to see a Final Fantasy Warriors game. I mean, I cannot think of a game that is better lends itself to that formula. You have like, what, 16 protagonists, 16 antagonists, and then you have like a plethora of side characters, all with like unique movesets. I feel like that shit would go so hard, and clearly Square Enix executives do not agree with me. But I don't know, they just all have like their own special attacks and stuff. Like you don't want to play as Cloud in like a bunch of square maps that look kind of like Midgard or Midgar, and then just like mow down Shinra soldiers with like 30 at a time with huge sweeping like slashes. You want to play as Sephiroth with his goddamn music in the background as you mow down like hundreds of like fiends and like stuff like that. That sounds great. I feel like it's like right there. Someone get Koei Tecmo on the line. Tell them that One Piece Pirate Warriors 5 is canceled and they need to work on this game instead. Listen, I'm just saying, I've got good ideas. I do work in game devs, but that's not enough, clearly. But yeah, other than that, I mean, it's funny that I landed on Dragon Quest Builders because I had like downloaded like 20 games to my PlayStation that were like in my catalog already, or like were on like PS Plus or something. Because I'm kind of in a drought. I'm like having a hard time finding like a new game to like sink into. Or I was until Builders. The only thing is, I'm gonna date this video. It's February 8th. May the 8th be with you. But it's February the 8th, and Like a Dragon, Yakuza in Hawaii, or whatever the fuck the stupid title is. Yakuza for the sophisticated. Yakuza is supposed to come out in the 21st, I think. I'm gonna try and do a save state here and see if it works. Okay. But yeah, Yakuza is supposed to come out on the 21st. So like I need to be done with Dragon Quest Builders by then. But then also Monster Hunter Wilds comes out like the 28th, and like I'm not like a huge Monster Hunter Wilds head, but I think I will play it because it seems like a game where it's like people are gonna get really, really into it. It's kind of the word I like to use is zeitgeisty. So like a lot of people are gonna be playing it. A lot of people are gonna be talking about it. Now, I don't think you need to do that for like every game. Like I wasn't really like I got Elden Ring a little late. I got into Elden Ring a little later than most. I didn't beat it. I got like pretty far into the game, but I haven't like finished it. I get overwhelmed. Just I do think that's like the best formula for like a Souls-like, to like put it in a big open world. I think that is like a stroke of genius, and make it like more RPG-like, where you can just like, oh, you're having a tough time, go do some smaller dungeons, or go like find some like weird shit somewhere else. I think that's great. I think that's a super good mechanic. And it's like I've enjoyed it, I think, more. I think the only one I liked more is the original Dark Souls, but genuinely, like, my story with that is that I streamed it, like, again, like, a bunch of years ago. I streamed it, and, like, for some reason, like, hit the algorithm, so, like, a bunch of people were watching me and, like, telling me, like, how to play it and, like, where to go and stuff. And when you have that kind of guided experience, a Souls game is pretty fun, because, like, you know where to go. And I think I got, like, if I remember correctly in that playthrough, I tried to fight one of the Black Knights, and I like accidentally ran off the edge of an area, and then the Black Knight also ran off the edge after me. And before like the game had like processed that I died, it counted that I got the kill, and it gave me like the Black Knight's weapon. So it's like bumblefucks my way into like a really, really strong weapon. I think it was the normal Black Knight sword, not the great sword, and not the halberd. But because of that, I suddenly have like an easy mode equipment to like get through the game, and I was very happy with it, and I was able to like slowly like improve it and like slowly learn the game, because like now I didn't have the pressure of like trying to learn like the game at the same time, like because I didn't have the pressure of like trying the hard battles and stuff like that, but like also upgrading my equipment and everything like that. So I was basically playing on easy mode, and that's fine. I have no problem with that. But it was very, very fun to go through the game like that. I'm debating if I want to summon Dark Elf first, and then like summon Zoe on top of it. I think Machine King makes more sense. Although I am losing some of the power buff because of Mechanical Chaser. But anyway, so like I had a really good time with Dark Souls, because like I literally got like a guided tour of the game by like chat and stuff like that. It was also like one of the like most attended streams I've ever had. So I like associate with that, but also I just like now when I like play Dark Souls 1 on my own, I'm like, yeah, I know how the game works now, because like I remember it. It's like I have a good memory. It's just like learning it the first time that's a little tough, because like I haven't been able to get it. I know 2 is the worst, but I think I've only played 2 like a little bit. I couldn't get into 3. I've played a little bit of Sekiro, and like I definitely see the appeal of Sekiro. I feel like if I just like sat down with it and played more, I could do better with it. I think my current problem, I tried to play Sekiro a little while ago, like maybe like a month or 2 ago. I got it a little bit in, and then I found like a hidden enemy that felt like the equivalent of a Dark Knight or a Black Knight, and I like kept trying to fight it and kept losing. And I was like, fuck this game. And I'm like, I should just play the story. Like, why am I doing this? But so like I definitely want to go back to that one. Bloodborne, I've tried. I can't get into it. Now, I will admit, I think the only times I've ever played Bloodborne were drunk streams. So I may not have like the best memory of the game, or may not have had like the intended experience that Miyazaki wished for me, but yeah, I mean, I definitely want to give that a try soon. But there are rumors that they're finally going to do like a port of that game, so I'm holding off for now because I just don't want to. I don't want to start playing like the PS4 version that's like at 30 FPS and then find out that there's like a goated remake. I'd rather like play on like the quote unquote definitive version. But yeah, but anyway, where am I going with this? Why did I originally start talking about Elden Ring? I've already forgotten. Was it about getting into games? Hold on, I'm like right there. Oh, right. So we're going back to like the zeitgeist. Now, but what I can say is that I think I picked up Elden Ring like a week or two later, but I would still say I was in like the tail end of it. So it was like, or maybe like a month later, I don't know. But it was fun. It's always fun when like a new game comes out and everyone is playing it at the same time, because then you get to have like the bunch of like the really fun like conversations that remind you of like when you were younger, like a kid, where it's like, oh man, did you get to like this boss? It's like, oh, did you find this weapon? Did you do this, that? Oh man, I had such a hard time with this. Yeah, it's so fun. That shit rules, dude. Talking about games with people who are playing the same game as you is fun. There's so many goddamn games that come out now. It's like, it's the chances of you playing the same game as someone else like to talk about it are low. Like I know, and you know, quick little plug for the Discord. I do have a Discord, and we do talk about games and stuff there. But I feel like it's usually like, I feel like most of my viewers, and this is not going to be surprising to someone watching Nightmare Troubadour playthrough, not to call you out, but like they tend to live in the past. They tend to talk more about like, oh, I played this old obscure game on PS2. It holds up better than I thought, and then I'll try and play the game and be like, what the fuck are you talking about? This game is unplayable. Sorry, that sounded really targeted. It wasn't. I was just like, I don't know. Just in a silly, goofy mood. But yeah, so like, I really like playing like games that I know are going to be huge at launch, because being able to play like and like talk about it with like work friends, talk about it in the Discord, talk about it on stream, talk about it in videos is fun. It's a very unique experience that you don't really get to experience that often. So like you know, just trying to capture that again. I can't find Joey anymore. That's why I keep like doing this saving, because I'm trying to find this motherfucker. I feel like he was trying to ask me like to be friends, because I feel like I've dueled him enough for it, but I just like didn't. I like was gonna save in case I answered wrong. But now I don't know what the fuck he was saying. But yeah, so I'll probably pick up Monster Hunter Wilds, even if I'm not like personally excited about it. I think I'm currently, just to date this video more, there's currently a PSN outage that's been going for like, I think like 19 hours at this point. I've been lucky because I've been like, first of all, I'm already a single player gamer, so this is not really going to affect me that much. But I've already been playing a single player game, and I was spending time with my partner last night. So I haven't really noticed it, to be honest. So it hasn't really affected me. Senri Eye. What does this do? Once returned during each of your standby phases, you can pay 100 life points to look at one card on the top of your opponent's deck. Returns to its original position. Your opponent cannot look at the card. Alright. Go for it, man. I don't care if you know what my next card is. That doesn't affect me at all. Literally not at all. Spellbinding circles a little annoying. Forgot it prompted me so often. Well, if you're gonna be in the field a little longer, I might as well power you up. Eye of Truth. What does Eye of Truth do again? Is this the one you can see hands? I'll show his hand. Your opponent increases their life points 1,000 to each if he or she has a spell card in his hand. Oh, dude, you're so fucked. I don't care. Look at my hands. So these spell cards that I'm definitely gonna keep in there, they're gonna give me 1,000 life points a turn. You fucking fool. Does being able to see that I have a Zoa in my hand and a Stim Pack help your strategy very much, Espa? If that's your real name. Yeah, so we have Yakuza, then Monster Hunter Wilds. I feel like something else. Oh, and then the Bleach Fighter comes out in I think the end of March. The like Bleach like arena battler. I'm just excited to get another Bleach game. It's been like literally a decade. The last one was on, I think maybe more than a decade. The last one I think was released by NIS, but also like Sony's internal studio. I'm not really sure who developed the Bleach game. But so I'm stoked. I hope it gets good. I hope it's like at least passable. I think my love for Bleach will get me through a lot of like nonsense. But I think if it's like a genuinely just bad game, I might have a bad time. But we'll see. Oh, what I was gonna say is I might just download the Monster Hunter Wilds beta, just like kind of mess around with the controls a little bit. I think my main problem with Monster Hunter, I understand how popular it is. I understand why it's so popular. I think it is a good game. It's a good series. I don't think there's a single other IP out there that has a worse UI optimization. I just like it's baffling. I'm like, why is it like this? I don't understand. Like, why if I want to invite my friends to be in like a lobby with me, why do I have to go through 14 menus? Why are there so many goddamn menus in this game? Like, it's like, I mean, not to like really preach and get on like my soapbox here. I kind of feel like the more action oriented your game is, the less menus there should be. And that applies in other ways too, where it's like if there's not a lot of action in your game, you can have as many menus as you want. I don't care. If it's like the optimization of your character is like a part of it, if you're playing like a JRPG or something like that and you're going to spend time in menus, that's fine. I don't care. I'm going to play a goddamn action game where I'm hacking up bits of monsters and turn around to try and sell them and turn them into like equipment and stuff like that. Why the fuck am I going through 14 menus? Why are you preventing me from getting back into the action? That's crazy. But we'll see. I was same friend I was talking about, Dragon Quest Builders. I was talking about that with him, and I was like, I don't know. That's like the thing that like, because I played Monster Hunter Worlds at launch. And I had a fuck ton of fun with it. I played it for like a month. Couldn't put the fucking game down. I was addicted. But then like I tried to go back and play it years later. I should play with some of my mods. We were gonna do like a start new files and like try and like run through it together, like all four of us. And the four of us couldn't get into a goddamn game together. Like, I can't remember the last time I've had like a lobby issue in a game where like I just couldn't play the fucking game. It's been like years and years like since I've had that happen. But it was very annoying because I'm just like, wow, I had this cool idea and it was gonna be fun, but we can't do it. So I guess fuck me. And I've had trouble like getting into the single player for it. I mean, even like when the expansion came out, like Iceborne, I was like not playing the game when it came out. So when Iceborne came out, I was like, I'm not really. I think I lost it. Like, I don't think I'm like. Now that I've forgotten how to play, it's like too dense for me to try and learn how to play it again. So I didn't want to do that. But I'm hoping that Wilds changes that. It's also like there's some ruminations that Wilds might run kind of like shit. At least on PC, but that's kind of your fault for playing on PC, I'll say it. But then in before it also runs bad on PlayStation, and that's fine. I just think like, if you own a PC, you have to understand two things. One, you have to understand why things don't get released on PC immediately. Like when GTA 6 comes out and it's not going to launch on PC. They haven't announced it yet, but I know Rockstar. I would not be surprised. You have to understand it's one. A, piracy is rampant. Like, it's so easy to pirate games on PC, and it always has been. But B, it's like, you can't, like, especially now that I, like, work, like, on the other side, like, I work in game development. Yeah, no shit that nobody, like, wants to put the PC port out first, because, like, at launch, like, every game runs like shit. Like, because it's so hard how do you, like, optimize a game for like an array and plethora of different specs? That's insane. That's such a tall order. It's crazy that we've like normalized that as like a thing that we have to do. Oh, you're just like I like dueling in the morning. There's too many scary people at night, so I'm still a beginner, so I'm taking it safe. Okay, but it's not night and you didn't duel me, so checkmate. But yeah, it's just like don't get me wrong, if you develop the game for PC, 1000% understand. I get like you shouldn't have problems at launch if your game has been like optimized for PC from the start. But if the game comes to PC later, or if the game like is like multi-platform and PC is kind of like an afterthought, like I don't know what to tell you, man. Like you have to know how the market works, right? Like if there's more players on PlayStation or Xbox or even Switch, then like of course that's what they're going to focus on. And like, I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying that they shouldn't like put more effort into a PC port, but like, it's such an insane ask. Like, it's so like, You have to take like a shotgun approach and make it so that like your game works on like 1,000 different kinds of specs. Like I couldn't imagine it. But I don't know, man. I'm just a guy. But that's also like, it's weird. It's like the PC is kind of like PC is kind of like, it's your problem, like coded, I guess, where it's like if you go to install like a game on Steam on PC and then it doesn't run correctly, that's on you. Like it's like the devs have said it, like the people in the forums will say it's like, oh, either your specs don't match or like, oh, you've got to like do this first, or oh, try this workaround. Oh, that doesn't work. Oh, try this. And it's like this and that. I'm like, that sucks. Like that's not fun. Like it's I know it's people complain a lot about like PlayStation and Xbox. Mostly PlayStation. But it's like, oh, I wanted to play this game, but it has like a huge download first. Like you have to download the update. I'm like, okay. But like if you didn't download the update, then it just wouldn't run. Is that better? Did you want that instead? I feel like it's either that or you have on PC where it's like, oh, the game didn't work. Okay, well, guess this is my night now. I gotta figure out how to like troubleshoot to get it working. I say this as someone with a PC who has spent time trying to get games to work and gotten frustrated. This does not come from a place of objectiveness. This comes from a very strong bias because I've been annoyed by my PC before. I just don't understand why my PC that's like pretty decent couldn't run XCOM Chimera Squad at launch in the middle of COVID when I needed it most, when I needed a distraction. I'm just saying, it's not like I have like a very strong bias, but it's fine. Meanwhile, I'll be playing like super old games and stuff like that. Like this is why I like emulators so much, because like for the most part they do just work. like I don't really have to worry about it. The hard part is like patching the game or like or modding it and stuff like that. And I don't really I've gotten good at that, so it doesn't bother me. What just happened today? I don't know, man. Just decided to ruffle some PC feathers today. just being a stinker. But yeah, what else have I been up to? Not a whole lot. Just recording, just doing stuff. Do I go for alligator's sword? Oh, well, I guess I have to. I was trying to, like, examine it, but that didn't work. So, okay. Whoops. I have Mirror Force. I think that's probably the best thing. I'll try and sacrifice these two for Sengenjin next turn. Watch Joey not give me, like, a prompt after this, by the way. Actually, did I even duel Joey last time? Or did he just like, did I like look away and he was like, do you want to duel, yes or no? And then I was like, oh, what's he asking me? And then I like reloaded a save. Is that what happened? I think that is what happened. I might be an idiot. I don't know. I'm too distracted. I've got shit going on. I don't have shit going on. I just like, I don't know. Just kind of passing the time. I really do enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh! Please don't get it twisted. But then also, like, because I took so long to progress the game, like, I'm now, like, lagging behind a little bit. Like, from a game design perspective, it's a little crazy to be like, okay, you unlock the next part of the story. Go fuck around for a bit and then come back. Like, what? What is that? What do you mean fuck around for a bit? What do you mean, like, oh, it'll trigger at night, don't worry about it. Like, that's crazy. Like, why would it not just be like, hey, you beat this part of the story, here's the next part of the story. Backward ass games. I think we're in a good spot though. I think we can beat Joseph pretty handily. Oh, he's probably just gonna play the same monster face down again. Yep. Ooh, it's that card. Oh, hopefully it doesn't roll correctly. I don't remember what it does, but I remember it's annoying. Thunder Ninian, what is this your thing? There's a non-light. Okay, so if there's any non-light, which both of these are, okay, that's fine. I think someone told me when I added, I think someone left a comment about Thunder Nyanyan in when I like first added to the deck or something, where it's like it's not actually that good because you can't play it with other monsters. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. It works if I play it by itself. If I draw it later, you know, it's not great, but it is a 1900 beat stick, and I'm not like, I'm short on Archfiend Soldiers, Gemini Elves, and Mad Dog of Darkness, so you know, this is my only option. Like, just gotta fill the deck with it. Yeah, I don't think I fought Joey last time. I think I made that up. I mean, at least I'm winning KC points. Lost to Saint My Day? Oh, I guess it was like before I dueled him. Alright, well that's annoying. I think I am just gonna pass the time now. I've dueled enough. No. I mean, I can't really go anywhere else. I can go between these two. I'm trying to pass time, and it doesn't feel like it's working. Hold on. Okay, it is working. Just very slowly. And now it's nighttime for approximately like 3 seconds. Now I will do another save state. So I need to try, it doesn't really matter who I find as the opponent. I just need to try and get like ambushed by Para, but I'm not even sure if that'll work. Okay, Joey. My good buddy Yugi's faced the greatest duels in history, but he never gave up even once. I want to be tough just like him. Challenge you to duel, what do you say? Sure. We'll duel once. I don't know if like the game has decided that there's an opponent out in the wild for me. Like, I don't know if it's decided already, or if when I reload the save state, there's like increased the chance of being like attacked. Joey is like the only duelist that like I will like do this with, because I feel like I'm pretty close to having him like at a higher friendship. And once we get that, then I'll be able to start seeing him on the map, which will make it easier to choose other targets. Targets feels weird to say about Yu-Gi-Oh! Opponents, but the thought is there. I think I'm gonna do that. Let's see. I've got a plan here. I don't think it's a good one, but I've got a plan. 6. Sick card, I guess. I was gonna say, I don't remember what this does. I should look it up. Do I use Time Machine here? Seems like kind of a waste, but I've got a plan. I think I'll just take the life point damage. Fuck. I did that out of order. No, that's fine. I'm annoyed, but that's fine. I'd rather save Time Machine for later. What I should have done is sent him back to the hand and then destroyed Rocket Warrior, or then come back and then I could use Share the Pain on Rocket Warrior next turn, but doesn't always work out. I can't let him set up a dice deck though. This is actually a very good get though. Okay. Avelo should get a very nice bonus from that. 2750, dude. Yes. Yeah, that'll work. I forget what Needle Wall is. Is that like only one monster can attack per turn, or is it the dice roll and then whatever monster's in that position dies? I'm not stoked about Joey's luck-based deck, but treat your monster card zone as 1 through 5. Destroy the monster if 6. Roll again. So yeah. During your standby phase, treat your opponent's monster zone. So yeah, randomly can get a chance to destroy my monster. That's what it comes down to. Okay. Rocket Warrior's probably gonna be an asshole here. He can do his effect. I forget how much it drops my attack by. Is it 500? Wow, this fucking card again. I can't let him get set up. He's done this move before. Oh shit, what a good draw here. What do you do? Until the end of that turn. Oh, so it did nothing. Okay. Alright, we get to do a rare a rare ritual summon. Still, I don't... Where did this green come from? I guess I think I've looked at this before. I don't think he's green in the card art, but maybe he's like a little bit. I don't know. Okay. Big attacks here. I just need to survive his like onslaught of random dice rolls. Okay. So I get an alert from my from one of the credit bureaus being like, you have 2 new alerts on your account. I'm like, uh-oh. And it's like, credit card usage decreased. Balance lowered. Thanks. Thank you. Okay. Great. Thank you. Any other nuggets of wisdom? Can you save the email alerts for like, hey, someone tried to access your account, please? Love to see that. I don't remember what you do. 5 feels like it's bad. It is bad. Okay. I got 1 attack off. Great. Okay. Let's see. I feel like I remember this card. Discard 1, opponent discards, draw 1 card, opponent draws, destroy a monster, or destroy 1 card in your opponent's field, destroy this card. 5 is like the best he could have gotten, so. Super cool for him. Big ups to you, Joseph. I think I can shoot for the goal if if his trap doesn't stop me. It's weird to have like a half fusion, half like dice roll deck. I think it's not very good. But I guess when the dice rolls do be rolling, they do a little bit better. I still think I should target people with like higher XP, but I don't know. I want to be my friend. Nick, we're friends, right? Then let me register you as a duelist. That way we can duel each other over and over. Alright. There you go. I'll face you anytime you want. Thanks, man. Appreciate. Now that I have to worry about Joey, let me try and like find some other opponents. I understand why they do it this way, but I kind of wish you could like seek out the Dark Duelists. Where the fuck is this? I kind of feel like you could seek out the Dark Duelists instead of having to like get random chanced again. I just take random chance out of my video games, please. I'm tired of it. It's not good. Also, I said we were targeting 45 minutes. We're a little over, but it's because I fucked up, so I wanted to make up for it. That's Yami. Oh, I got stopped. Hey you, how dare you beat my younger brother? Those don't rhyme. I will punish you like no other. Don't be vexed, you know what's up next. A shadow game. Some of it rhymed, but not all of it. Gate Guardian, huh? Yeah, I'll be the fucking judge of that. I don't see you summoning Gate Guardian in this level of Yu-Gi-Oh! I'll just throw that out there. I'll give you that one for free. Gate Guardian is like impossible to summon. Ooh, second coin toss. Sangan. Interesting. Interesting opening gambit. See how it pays off. Couple options here. I think Mahavelo is a better... Well, not really. I was going to say Mahavelo is a good start because then Rope of Life is treated as an equip card, but that's such a Hail Mary. It does raise his attack, though. One of your monsters into the graveyard is brought to battle. Discard your entire hand, activate this card, special summon the monster to the field, increasing the attack of the monster by 800. So it'd be 2350 plus 500, so it'd be 2850. That's actually not that good. Oh, actually, my math is wrong here, I think, but that's fine. Yeah, it'd be 2850, actually, because it's 1 more than Horn of the Unicorn, or 100 more than Horn of the Unicorn. I could do Maneater Bug. I think I'll save that one. I think it makes more sense to just start with our strongest. Got decent traps in the back. I'm pretty content. Who would you even be grabbing? Because don't all the Gate Guardian pieces have like good defense? Or I'm thinking of Witch of the Black Forest. Don't they all have good attack? Kyriul. I know this card exists. I don't know what it does though. Ooh, Dust Tornado this early, huh? I mean, if you had to destroy one, I'm glad it was Rope of Life. Because I don't want to throw my hand away. Ooh, he just drew that card that he played. Never a good sign. What is this? You can only activate this card during your opponent's standby phase. Your opponent cannot conduct his or her battle phase this turn. Oh, you son of a bitch. Well, if I can't battle, then I'll just start setting shit up. You're not going to like it when I set things up. There's so many cards that do that, by the way. There's like multiple cards that just like ignore the battle phase. Could Windstorm here, but I'm not going to. Definitely going to destroy whatever his face down is, because I don't trust it. Especially the fact that he didn't flip it up. That was Kairo. No face downs, let's go. Okay. What did you do? This card is sent to the graveyard as a result of battle. Toss a coin and call it. If you call it right, destroy one monster in opponent's side of the field. That is pretty fun. 1700 defense isn't too bad either. Does it be face down? No, just once destroyed. Alright. So, from what I can tell, it seems like he's big on stalling. Which makes sense for a deck designed to get Gate Guardian pieces out. But handling it pretty okay so far. Also, stalling in, like, original format Yu-Gi-Oh! That's crazy. That's not like most decks are built around that. Stalling in my Yu-Gi-Oh! More likely than you may think. So far, it's not working. I do like the guy described Para as, like, much stronger. And it's like, oh, he's much stronger than his partner. I'm like, is he? Are we sure? Did we test this? Share the Pain will be good. I can pop that next time he plays a monster. So I'm pretty good. I might just win here, though. I haven't done the math. But this feels like a victory. This feels like a dub. Unless he has a Karibo in his hand that he's just like holding on for a rainy day. Did not feel like he was much tougher than his brother. It felt like about the same. Good XP though. Almost level 9. Shadow Game, Duelist. Okay. Oh no, I lost like my bro. Shut up. Paradox Brothers Para ran away. I'm late again. Are you hurt? Oh, it's you, Nick. There's definitely... I'm trying to figure out if definitely is spelled right there. It feels off, but I'm going to assume it's right. There's definitely something fishy with this tournament. Repeating myself, but the Paradox Brothers were duelists at Pegasus Island. No idea why they're here. Or anything else that's strange. Anything at all. Come find me. Gotcha. Alright, stay safe. Of course. Do you think it's because... you think I have trouble finding you because you don't show up until night? And it's always just baby Yugi instead? Really, it's you that's done this to me, Yugi. So, you know, think about that. I don't know. Trying to see if there's any, like, nighttime only duelists like Yami Yugi. Well, there he is. He's the one I was looking for. I think I have 8 wins against him. I need 10 before I can start seeing him on the map. Magician Power. He's also worth a good amount of XP. I think I only need like 1 or 2 more duels to get to level 9. Hopefully it gets easier to increase my level, because if this is the game's way of like making the game take longer, I'm not stoked about it. Because that's not great. Like, Sword again. Oh, how do they always know? Does it always hit the card that you just drew? That's how it's supposed to work, right? Why does it show like it's scanning through my hand to do that? It does say randomly, but it always picks the card I just drew, so I don't think that's very random. I don't know what his face down is, but if it's your first turn face down, I'm going to assume that it's up to no good. So I'm going to try and remove it from play. And that's my strat. I have Windstorm to prevent an attack next turn, so... Oh, it's just fucking Fair Limp. What a waste. No. No. I didn't need to do that at all. Ooh, that's a rough one. Magician of Black Chaos, huh? Alright, I'm gonna need you to not attack me. And I also have nothing for you. I wasted my card immediately. Oh, I can't do shit here. I have to stall until Fissure comes back. Even then, I think Fissure only affects the lowest attack monster in their field. Louise! That's rough. That's rough for a guy like me. Okay. That will... Oh, wait. That might work. Is it worth it? Yes. So I'm basically throwing out my hand to do this. But I think I'm out of options. My ritual card is the strongest. If I attack into a Mirror Force, I'm not going to be stoked about it. Okay, that's almost as bad. Well, I mean, you can't do anything, so that's fun. Oh, wow. That's rude. What you've done here? Very... Oh, and he sacrificed it! What a fucking Chad, dude! God damn, I don't know what to say. He just drew a better hand than me. I can't believe he sniped Fissure from my hand. Completely got me. And I mean, I misplayed, but also he had every single thing go right here. I can't compete with that. What a fucking bastard. You son of a bitch. I can't believe you just had the perfect turn. Alright, well. Not great vibes. I just, again, they give you nothing for losing. Like, nothing. You had a chance, but you didn't figure out all my strategies. I did. You just got lucky. You cheated. Alright, let's already return. So I should get an email when I go to bed. Be like, or I think Mokuba's supposed to like come to my door and be like, we want you as part of our tournament. If the guides are to be believed. It's morning. Hey! Come on, wake up. I mean, I already said it's morning, which implies I woke up. Also, why are you personally in my house? How did you get in here? Don't I have locks here? What is this? Huh? I'm Mokuba, head of the tournament committee. Since you're one of the Duelist Point leaders, I'm personally come to invite you to the tournament finals. Me? Well, your Duelist level is borderline, but I'll let you enter since I'm such a nice guy. Alright. Tournament finals begin tomorrow, so make sure to recheck your deck tonight. Got it. See ya. Not sleepy yet. You can't even skip the day. Dude, this game. Alright, well, I guess we save, and then next part, got the tournament. I think I'll probably just, like, skip through most of the day, because I'm getting tired of waiting for stuff to progress, but that's pretty fun. Oh my god, progress? I'm still not used to it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more of this game, and you're excited, or, I got 2 overzealous, I think. If you want to see more of this game, and you're, like, stoked every time a new video comes out, let me know by hitting that like button. That's not like I'm not doing the YouTube thing of like, don't forget to smash that like button. No, like I like physically, I look at the videos, and if one series is getting low views and low likes, it's on the chopping block. So like, prevent that. If you want to see more of it, like the video, and then I'll be like, oh, well, this, you know, people like this series, so I'll keep doing it. So, thank you guys so much. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.